Good morning. It's Pete here from Promily. I'm going to show you how to create an automated sequence to take one of your users on a particular journey to deliver a certain result. I'm using Autopilot, which is a great sort of visual mapping automated software. You can automate anything and you can feed it with anything and deliver kind of any type of email based off a user's action. So what I'm going to do here is capture a form which I'm going to put a lead magnet on and then take a user on a journey. So what I mean by that is you can have a lead magnet, which could be like a landing page, like a website. You could offer an incentive, as in, give me your email address and I will give you a free mix, or give me your email address and I'll give you a free download. So you're giving away something, but in return for the email address. So you capture that, you build your email list, and then you can take that user on a journey. What you want to do is create your incentive. For example, you could have your SoundCloud link embedded, but the user can't download it from SoundCloud. You want to deliver it through another method. So they can play it, but if they want it, they'll have to give you the email address and then you can send the MP3 over. So Autopilot comes with tracking code. You put that into your website and then Autopilot can scan for the form. So the form is where the user puts their email address in. So Autopilot will find the form and then it will look for anyone giving you the email address. And what it will do, once someone puts the email address in, it will start plugging it into Autopilot and taking them on a journey. So the user comes along to your website and it will give you the email address. Autopilot will say cheers, and then it will add them into an automated journey. So step 1 is the form submit. Step 2, we want to add 5 minutes. And then in 5 minutes time, what we'll do, we'll deliver the promised email. This email here will have the mix or the MP3 or whatever you're giving away, for example, and then they download. And what we're going to do then is to carry on the journey. We'll add 1 day in, and then in 1 day's time, we're going to check the email status, okay? So to check email status, we want to see what they did with the previous email. Did they open it but ignore it? Or did they open it and then do nothing? Did they open it and click it? And so on. So what we want to do here is we want to see if they've clicked. If they've clicked the email in here, we want to deliver another email. Remember, this will be a day later, so you won't be spamming them sort of like repetitively emails in a row. But we want to check. So this email here, we're checking if it's been clicked, and then we want to deliver a separate type of email. So this email here is where we can get the user to take some action and then put them into another sequence. So we want to deliver them to another promotional landing page. Now this is where your current release could be held on. You could have your online sort of press pack, for example. So you want to deliver an email telling them about promotional forthcoming music. So you can update this page regularly, keep it on the same domain so you don't have to update it in Autopilot. So the purpose of this email is to get the reader to share the PR campaign on their socials. So you want to drive traffic to this page and then ask them to share that page on their social network, okay? Or share a particular link or share a mix or whatever you're trying to promote at the time. So you want to drive the reader to a specific landing page and offer them an incentive, such as if they share it, they'll receive a discount code to shop. Okay. So no one is going to share your stuff without an incentive, unless they're a complete super fan, and you know you always get one who goes overboard and messages 100 times a day and so on. So we want to drive them to a landing page and say, if you share this, I will give you this. Okay. So they would share whatever on the landing page, but you want to track the UTM. Now, UTMs, you may have seen them. I'll switch screens. So there's a tracking code. If you look up the top here, we've got Google/search and then the UTM. So we can put the campaign in, we can put the medium, we can put what browser or whatever, as long as it matches. So I've made a UTM here, music.com, /download UTM underscore source equals email and UTM medium equals landing page. Now what this is saying is, here's my download page. The source where the person has come from is email. So the source is here, this email. The medium is my landing page, okay? So it's quite simple. You can track using Google Analytics just to see campaign performance and things like that. In Autopilot, we can check if anyone has visited a specific page based on the UTM. Now, it will only be, specific for this sequence here. So it will check your user's email address and see if they've landed on music.com/download. Okay. But what we don't want to do is allow Google's organic traffic to come through to this page. You could take the index away from it, so you could unindex it, I think that's what it's called, why Google can't read it. Or what we can do is just check if they've actually opened the email. So we want to check the UTM match, and then we want to see if they've opened this email here, okay? If the two match, what we're going to do is deliver them that discount code to the shop. So it's quite a simple process. And also what we want to do is then, if they visit this page here with your promotional music on, which is over here, we want to add them to a Facebook audience, and then you can retarget them at a later date. So I'll go through it briefly again. The user submits their email address. We add a 5-minute delay. We give them the download. We add a 1-day delay. We check if they've downloaded your incentive download. And if they have, they'll have this page here, okay? And then Autopilot is going to look to see if they've checked this page here. If they have, Autopilot will check again to see if they've actually received this email. So these two are the gates here. And then we deliver the discount code. We don't want to deliver the discount code for anyone who views this page, okay? So, and then we add them to a Facebook audience where we can retarget. Now, the bit I haven't shown you is up here, which is 5A and 5B, okay? If the user in this stage here hasn't downloaded it, we check, okay? So they have not clicked. We want to then send them an email saying, oh, we sent you this email, but you haven't checked it. Just here's the download link for you. And then we add a 1-day delay. And then what we do is deliver the promotional email again. So it's always a loop, okay? So they come through, they download it, and then they open the email. Or if they don't download it, we send them another email for follow-up, and then we add a 1-day delay, and then we deliver a promotional email, okay? And then all the time, Autopilot is checking for this UTM match. And once it gets a match, it checks to see if they've had this email. Okay, if it hasn't, it'll carry on checking until they open it, and then it will match, and then we'll deliver the shop discount. And then we add them to a Facebook audience. Okay, so this simple little automation could save you hours and hours of work of trying to do promotion. As long as you have a decent traffic source, so you could drive ads, I don't know, say £10 a day, for example, that's what, £300 roughly a month, and then take them on a sequence. But if you're spending £10 a day and you can get, I don't know, so many emails, say it costs you £1 per click, okay, so 10 emails per day, but your track you're giving away is free, but then they convert and buy it. Say you sell an EP for £5 and you give them a discount code for 20% off, okay? In the end, you will probably drive more money out of your shop than it would cost you to run the ads, and then you just leave us running. I know my maths is very, very quick, and you've got to work this out properly. I was at Wolf flat on his ass, but it's a nice way. I hope that helps. I've got a meeting later with Autopilot. They want to discuss how I use Autopilot in the music industry. I don't think they have any other customers who use it for industry-related stuff. So I'm going to explain to them a little bit, and we'll see where it goes from there. I hope that's useful. If it's not, or bits are unclear, just let me know and I'll go through it with you. Anyway, cheers.